So I'm starting a thing where in the evening when she gets home from school, we're depending on how good or bad or how pretty much how bad she was, she has to run laps in our backyard. And so today she had to run one lap from issues this morning, but she's on board with it. Gotta get it out of the way.
I know. All right, we're back, and we're full strength this week, baby.
We're back, boys.
Eric is back, risen from the dead,
Yeah,
off the IR.
I am alive.
How you feeling, buddy?
I feel fantastic, Anish. I'm super pumped. Football's back. The boys are back online together. I love it.
Yeah, we missed you. We missed you last week. I know we gave you shit, and we were still not 100% believe you that you were sick and it wasn't the internet, but we'll take you for your word.
I was very sick, but you boys did a beautiful job, a glorious job holding down the podcast by yourself.
Hey, thank you.
Very proud of you. I was like, these morons.
Snaps for us.
Yeah, snaps for us, man. Snaps for us. Yeah,
you did good.
Hey, shout out us.
Yeah. Who knew? 3 idiots and then 2 idiots with the mic could do good. But here we are. All right. Well, welcome back to the Sleepy Dads podcast. As always, like I mentioned earlier, we are full strength this week.
Yes.
Anish, Eric, Brandon, we're all here today. We are recording this on a Thursday night, switching it up. We usually record on Sundays, but we're doing it Thursday this week because I am heading out to happiest place on earth, boys, Disneyland on Sunday.
Second happiest place.
Second. What's the happiest, Eric?
Disney World.
Disney World. Okay. Yeah. I thought you were going to have some philosophical.
Oh, no.
Answer there.
It's like, actually, it's through Jesus.
Yeah.
Eric's like pushing his glasses up on his nose. Well, actually.
Yeah.
It's
so Cedar Point theme park in Ohio.
Yeah. Well, it's Ohio, so technically it's not really the happiest place. So So Sunday's gonna be a travel day for me. So I wanted to get this out. Didn't want to miss a week. Didn't want to let down our followers, our viewers, our subscribers. Wanted to keep
this going out tomorrow?
No, it's gonna go out Monday. We're gonna keep the same cadence. So
all right.
Look, people are they're getting used to our schedule here. You know,
get that dopamine hit every Monday morning. The boys are there for you.
Exactly, 6 a.m.
Coffee
drop.
and the boys.
Coffee and the boys. Exactly. So it'll still go out Monday, but we didn't want to let the fans down. So be sure to keep a lookout for this episode. As always, appreciate all the subscribers who have already subscribed. I mentioned last couple of weeks we were at kind of 81%, around that range.
Hit them with the numbers, Anish.
Yeah, 81% of people who watch that aren't subscribed. Number has dropped down to 66%. So we're making some headway.
Thank you.
So thank you to all the new subscribers. Anybody who hasn't subscribed and you're watching our videos, just hit the little subscribe button. It's right there. You don't have to even exit the video. It's right there. Hit the subscribe button. Give us a follow. Spotify, Apple, YouTube. We're
chasing dreams here, people. Help us out.
Dreams. Exactly. We're trying to quit our day jobs here. All right. We're gonna be podcasters.
Hey, HR. Anish doesn't speak for all of us.
Yeah. That's why I'm not giving out where we all work. We don't want to get fired. So
we'll talk about Ponderosa and Lowe's and Applebee's and Ish all they want. Fazoli's, not the current places.
Not the current place. Yeah, exactly. So hit the subscribe button, leave comments, rate us 5 stars, do all the good stuff. Help the Sleepy Dads out to pump the numbers. With that being said, I had to hold down the fort for our fake ad read last week, but Eric is back. Thank you. I appreciate that. I tried. I can't fill your shoes though, so I'm gonna let you take it away for this week's fake ad read.
Thank you, Anish. Today's episode is brought to you by Dayquil. Listen, as a sleepy dad that was sick as a dog over this past Labor Day weekend, I can attest that Dayquil and its sleepy cousin NyQuil work. Dayquil keeps your senses fried and cauterizes your nostrils shut to keep you rolling throughout the day. You might be hallucinating and walking around in a fever dream, but it gets the job done. NyQuil, on the other hand, is a perfect complement to slam you into a semi-coma, and as soon as the sun drops into a semi-coma as soon as the sun drops from the sky to get you through the night and try to get some of the beauty rest that you deserve. Remember, the next time you have a cold, to blast your senses with Dayquil and NyQuil. Be sure to use promo code AmIAwakeOrDreaming20 to get 20% off your next purchase.
Excellent work, Eric. Excellent work.
I bottled it a little.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, man, you're rusty. You
It was
took a week
wordy.
off to rest
It was
up.
wordy.
Yeah, it's okay, man. It's expected. You gotta shake off the rust. All right. Also, a side note, I'm convinced that NyQuil doesn't do jack shit for your sickness. It just knocks you out.
Yes.
I was gonna say, just put you
That's
to
all
bed.
it does.
Yes.
Yeah, it just puts you to bed.
And dude, and honestly, I don't really mess with NyQuil past like if it's like 10 p.m. I'm not taking
Oh,
it because
yeah.
the next day
No.
you're like,
Yeah.
good luck
No.
getting up.
Yeah, you're out till like noon at least.
Yes.
At least.
Yeah.
You gotta cut it with some water.
Yeah.
Can I get a mixer for my NyQuil?
Yeah, exactly. So let's get right into it. First of all,
Hold on.
if you go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Are you
Hold on.
driving to Disneyland?
No, California?
any-
Hell no, dude.
I don't know. Road trip, man.
No,
Road
dude.
trip.
God no.
Go see the country.
No.
Chicago's
We're-
halfway there, isn't it?
Definitely not. I think you need to work on your geography, Eric.
Okay.
No, we are flying. We are taking the first flight out Sunday morning. So it's like a 7 a.m. flight.
Oof.
So we're gonna have to leave
Yeah.
at 4:30 from the house.
You didn't want to do the pod before?
Hey, if you guys want to,
Okay.
I'll do it for the boys. I'll do it for the sleepy dads. No, so we're flying, get in Sunday. Sunday's just kind of like a get acclimated day, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we'll hit up the parks, and then fly out Thursday.
Hey, that's nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah, dude.
it's only-
We're doing a. Oh, go ahead.
I was saying it's only two parks, so we're gonna do like one park twice, and then the other one once. So and I've heard
Well,
they're
yeah.
relatively small, so it's
Yeah.
not too bad.
Never been to it, but it's just one park, though, right?
Yeah, so it's two parks. So they have like their version of Magic Kingdom, which is a pretty decent size. So we're doing that one twice. And they have like a California Adventure, which I don't know what you would compare it to. I
Cars?
guess it's,
That one has cars.
I think so. It's got like cars. It's got the Avengers Campus. I think it's got Galaxy's Edge there. So it's got all like those types. So we're gonna do that
Gotcha.
in one day, and then yeah.
Gotcha. Right on, dude. Yeah, we're going on me and Katie are going on a solo cruise this month, and then we're going to the beach for fall break at the end of September. So we get two
Nice.
trips this month. We deserve it, you know? We earned it.
Hey man, good for
Dude,
you.
we booked that cruise like a year and a half ago, so it kind of feels like it's been like so far off in the distance that now I'm like, oh, in a couple weeks we're going on the cruise? Oh, nice.
Oh, damn.
Is this your way of telling us that me and Brandon have to write Solo Dolo again for a couple
No,
episodes?
we'll have to do some creative recording too.
Okay. Yeah,
this
yeah.
month.
Y'all are killing me.
Yeah. me and Eric are flexible. Brandon, on the other hand, has like
Their
20
football
things going
is
off.
on the TV right
I know
now.
that is
And
true.
we're doing this.
That is true.
Hey, we're like PMT, okay? PMT, if PMT can do it, we can do it.
No name dropping.
Yeah, sorry. Shout out, no free shout outs.
Well, dude, I honestly was sick of watching Derrick Henry.
In a Ravens jersey?
Yes.
Yeah. It makes me
It's rough.
sick.
Gosh.
Yeah, seeing him score a touchdown in a Ravens jersey is just
I know.
makes me want to.
Well,
Yeah.
it just stinks now because it's like he's going to be a Hall of Famer. And so
Yeah.
on his Hall of Fame plaque, it's going to be the Titans logo and the freaking Ravens logo.
Exactly. It's awful. I hate it.
Yeah.
I
So
hate
do
it.
I.
As a Titans fan, I can easily say the Ravens are probably my most hated team in the NFL. For me, at least.
Personally, yeah, like a personal rivalry.
Personally,
Yeah.
I just hate
Oh,
them
yeah.
so much. So yeah, so if you guys see us kind of looking off to the side a lot in the video in the YouTube, it's because we're watching the game on our
Can we
phones.
get hit?
So
Can we get hit with copyright if I show an image real quick?
I
What is
think
it?
you have 10
Yes.
seconds. I think
10
you have 10 seconds to show it. Yeah.
Watching football.
Yeah. So luckily for us, it's about to go into halftime, so we'll catch a little reprieve here. All right. So
Hey, we're all just like,
That's what I've been
yeah,
doing most of the time.
exactly. Just staring off, just quiet. Like,
what was the
I'm like-
question?
would have been just like if we did a live fantasy football draft.
yeah.
So, all right, man. Let's get right into it. So, dad stories of the week. Eric, I'll let you kick it off because we missed you last week. I feel like we have a lot to catch up with you besides the
Yep.
sickness, of course.
Well, hey, I will say I've learned my sister is a tier 1 to this podcast. Just so you boys know. Yep.
Shout out Krista.
Okay,
She texts me.
shout
She'll
out.
text me. She's like, "You guys are so funny." Like, thank you, Krista. This one's
Yeah.
for you. This
Real
one's for
tier
you.
one. Yeah. Shout out, Krista.
Uh-huh.
Oh man. So yeah, Eric, what's been going on with you? I know it's been 2 weeks since we last caught up,
Well,
but
dude, I feel like I'm playing catch up with just because literally from Friday night to Monday around noonish, Monday evening, excuse me, Yeah, I was literally KO'd, 101 fever. I wasn't joking. I was on the NyQuil Dayquil rotation of just like getting through things. So now I feel like I'm playing catch up, trying to make sure that I'm helping Katie out with the girls because she was pretty much being a solo mom on the 3-day weekend when we had all these plans and we could do any of it. So just doing that, and so it's been running around with all the school activities and stuff. You know what's funny? I don't have anything crazy related like stories wise, but I will say this is I have a hypothesis of a new discipline tactic I'm taking with my oldest Ophelia. she's having following instructions and listening issues. So I'm starting a new thing where after like 2 or 3 requests to get her to do something and she doesn't do it, I'm telling her that's a lap. And so I'm starting a thing where in the evening when she gets home from school, we're depending on how good or bad or how pretty much how bad she was, she has to run laps in our backyard. And so today she had to run 1 lap from issues this morning, but she's on board with it
again.
And so Brooks Jr. out here.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So I'll let you know if it actually works or not, but I'm thinking it will, but who knows?
I'm always looking for new tips. Yeah, that's
what she said. That's what she said today. She was like, "No, Dad, I like it." She's like, "It's good exercise." I'm like, "It is, but you're supposed to be disciplined."
I think you got to do 2 laps for each thing.
So yeah, so I mean, honestly, this morning it was a very light aggression or transgression, and so it was just 1 lap. And so it was just to see if she would even do it, and she did it. So now it's okay. Okay, now I'm gonna make this a new practice.
Yeah, you're gonna start making her run that hill you have in the backyard.
Well, that's what I did. I go, you run up the hill and you run back down, and that's 1.
Nice.
So I don't know. Something's got to work.
Yeah. Eric's gonna get the cops called on him.
Or it's either that or I have to send her off to like a women's boarding school or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tune in to find out.
Yeah.
Tune in to find. Hit the subscribe button. Follow us so you don't miss out on this story.
Turn on those notifications.
Yeah, turn on those notifications to follow along Eric's discipline journey. Nice. Anything else with you, man? I know we haven't seen you in a little bit, so
yeah, no, not really.
Nice. Brandon, what about you? I know you are a busy bee as always.
Yeah, we just stay busy. Like kind of like Gary, I don't really have anything triumphant to share this
or
week. I mean, we just talked.
Like, what kind of wisdom can I drop from something hilarious? Sometimes your kids aren't hilarious, and you're just in the grind.
Yeah, also true. And it doesn't help that we're doing like almost a back-to-back recording too. So it's like stories are kind of limited a little bit.
Talked.
I know, but to me, this is funny. I'm like, oh, what's up, boys? You guys did so good. I missed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just been in the grind this week, man.
Yeah. How's Haley's cross country going?
Oh, that's good. She had a meet tonight, actually. So it was it was a busy night. I went literally straight after school, get over to the cross country meet, and then go pick up Savannah, come home, and then Lily gets home from dance after Courtney brings her home, and then I literally right before this podcast was helping her with the math homework. So it's just.
Dude,
just a
ours is
revolving
spelling
wheel.
words, math questions, and then it's like literally at each day me and Katie are like, okay, you have Hadley, you have Ophelia, you're doing this, you're doing dinner, make around 6:20 start this.
Yeah,
like, this is fun.
It's just a grind.
Yeah, I only have one, and I can only imagine what it's like to have 2.
Yeah, you don't even know, Anish.
Yeah, yeah. I'll take the easier life with 1. For now, so
yeah, dude. Yeah, everyone always says that because they're jealous. Like, oh, just man.
Yeah, everybody asks, "Hey, when are you gonna have another kid?" And I'm like, "Well, it just kind of depends on the day. I don't know. ask me tomorrow. I'll have a different answer than today."
Yeah, right now I tell you I'm fine with 1.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, nice. So my story actually just kind of happened like literally right before we hopped on the pod. So Zoe started preschool, and she has a September birthday, so her birthday's on Saturday in a couple of days here. And none of us knew this growing up because we all had summer birthdays. So we never had the chance to actually celebrate our birthday at school and be able to do that and have fun with your friends.
Yep.
So
preach.
Yeah. So we decided to do the whole, get some goodie bags, give it out to all the kids, and they're going to sing her happy birthday and do all that stuff tomorrow for sure while she's at school. So we're like, all right. So we knew that she would be at school the day before her birthday, so we kind of planned ahead. So Priya decided to order some stuff off of Temu because it's a lot cheaper than like Amazon. And I'm like, God damn it, dude! I'm not a fan of Temu personally, but
No, it's junk, dude.
yeah, exactly. But hey, it's a lot cheaper, and I was like, whatever, man. I guess we'll ride with it. You want to do it, so so first of all, we're supposed to get it like Tuesday of this week, and Monday it was still like the shipping still said like still clearing customs because Temu is coming from like China or like Asia somewhere. So it's like Monday was like still clearing customs, and we're like freaking out, like, what are we gonna do, man? Now we gotta like spend more money, order more stuff, and then we're gonna have like duplicate shit. Like the Temu stuff we can't return at that point. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's junk. It's junk anyways.
yeah, exactly. So luckily we ended up getting the Temu stuff today, and tomorrow is the day we're sending these goodie bags. So today was
Nice.
already like a busy ass day, but so we got the Temu stuff today, and then we're going through all this stuff, and like we ordered these little like those little bubble tubes where you can like pull it out and blow bubbles. Well,
Yeah, the worst.
yeah, the
Yeah,
worst.
the worst.
Yeah.
The worst. Kids love them.
Yeah. What makes it worse is they didn't even come filled with bubbles. They were just empty tubes. Yeah. So I had to make like my own concoction of like bubble mix. It's probably not even
like
blow bubbles. It's just soap and
Dawn
water.
soap.
Yeah, it's just soap and
Dude.
water. Yeah.
Anish.
I'm sitting here like pouring in these little tubes. Like literally like 20 minutes before I came
you
up here
test
to
it?
record.
Did you
Nah,
test it?
dude, I'm like, fuck it, dude. These I don't give a
Test it
shit,
right now.
dude.
You got
Yeah,
one?
come on.
No,
Come on,
I don't
do
have
it.
one. I don't have
bet
one on
you-
me.
I bet you won't.
You're right. I'm not going to. So yeah, I was sitting there pouring that shit in the tubes and like, making a mess everywhere, and finally got all these goodie bags set up. And Zoya, because she's so excited about the goodie bag, she didn't want to go to bed on time, and then just turned into this whole snowball effect of chaos.
Yeah.
Lots of chaos.
Yeah.
But hey, good for her. She gets to celebrate her birthday at school. That's where I was going with that story. Good for her.
Yeah. As a kid who summer birthday, I have no clue what that feels like to walk into the classroom with cupcakes.
Yeah,
You know,
looks
that your
great.
mom made or whatever. Yeah, never
looks
did
like a
it.
grand old time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, nowadays, at least up here, you can't bring any food because of all the
Anish.
allergies.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, so
It's
we had to
in-
get like
They can't share food. I
Yeah.
feel you. Like it's like literally, it's like they're like, yeah. There's a lot of things going on with that, but some of the food allergy stuff is you're like, guys, this is called natural selection
yeah, dude.
with some of these.
Yeah, trading snacks at lunch was like the epitome of elementary school,
dude.
man.
Mhm.
Like, and now,
Yeah, dude, it was awesome when your buddy like brought in cupcakes where you're like, oh man, we all eating today.
Yeah, that's right.
We up.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So
Look at Billy lifting us up, man.
Yeah. Dude, when Zoe was in daycare a couple years ago, like right before she turned 3, right before we went on our Disney trip, Eric, her birthday was coming up, and that was like her last
Oh,
week
yeah.
of daycare.
Bought her-
And
what did I buy her?
the lightsaber.
A lightsaber.
Yeah, she still busts that
That
thing
thing's
out.
sick. It's good quality.
It is good quality for not being one of the
Yes.
one of the ones you get. Is very
Yeah.
good quality.
Yeah.
Not one of the ones you get.
Yeah. I don't want a lightsaber shade.
That's a whole. We'll do that for
Yeah.
another. We'll do that as another like conversation in the future about my lightsaber collection.
We'll draft Eric's
Yeah.
lightsabers.
That could be the May the 4th be with you episode.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
exactly. Subscribe so you don't miss out. Yeah. So before then, obviously, she was at daycare. So the daycare was like, yeah, you can bring cupcakes. So we brought cupcakes, but they didn't specify we had to bring specific type of cupcakes. So the cupcakes had to have the specific sign that said like nut and allergen free, basically. And
Yeah.
we just bought regular cupcakes from like the
Yeah.
grocery store.
Yes.
So obviously now Zoya sees that we have cupcakes, so she's super excited that she's bringing cupcakes to the class, and now we have to go to Whole Foods and spend like $40 on cupcakes that are like organic, nut free, allergy free. Like,
That's so Chicago of you.
dude, no, I hated it. I hated every. I said, just let it be, man. Zoe can eat all these cupcakes at home.
Yeah.
Her friends in class, screw them.
Mm-hmm. Those kids are dorks, anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's fun. It's great.
Dude, the whole allergy thing. There's people the people who go and do like the monthly or the monthly shot things that only treats the current condition and doesn't
Mhm.
cure anything. It's like it's turned into this whole like crazy economy for allergies.
Yeah. Now I will say, I'm sure if my kid had allergies, I'd probably be thinking differently about it.
Well, no, having said that, I also have had to rush to the hospital or the emergency room because Ophelia ate eggs when she was a baby, and she was rash everywhere, hyperventilating, vomiting everywhere.
Yeah.
Like it was. Don't get me wrong, allergies
Yeah.
they will mess you up.
Eric's
feel
a
like that's-
frequent flyer at the ER.
Yeah, the ER.
Oh, Mr.
They know
Goodness, right
Yeah.
this way.
Here's your
Dude.
first class suite.
You punched another punch card?
Yeah. How many of these do you have?
Yeah, you're filling this up fast.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, I feel like that's on the parents to I mean, as long as you tell your kids like you really can't have this, and you know, you just kind of have to. I know kids are young and they're stupid, but you just got to trust them at some point
Mm-hmm.
to not eat what they're not supposed to eat. But,
Yeah.
that's
I
a
don't
dangerous game. It's a dangerous game.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we're not like you know, you had the egg thing, but like for the most part, we're not in that situation, so we can't really.
Well, no,
I
and
guess you
even
can't
the
really
egg
talk.
thing, it was a one-time thing that then we, for the next year, we had to like get her tested, and we were terrified of eggs, and it just had to have been a one-time thing because she's not allergic to anything.
Feel like she eats everything.
Have you had to take your kids to do the allergy test?
Not yet.
Oh my gosh. So because of the egg thing, the doctor was like, well, we got to make sure she's tested. They do the thing where they have like a grid of little,
Shots.
well, yeah, but it's like
Yeah.
little scratches. So
Yeah.
then you have to like hold your kid and their bare back and they just like do a quick scratch of them. But to them, it's like, dude, she was like traumatized. She was like trying to climb over my shoulder, trying to
Yeah.
get away from them. And yeah, it was.
Dude, I did
not
one of
fun.
those in like middle school or high school, one of those allergy tests. But back then, it wasn't like the just one quick scratch. It was like individual. Like
oh
they
gosh,
they
for like all
poked you.
40 brands
for
of
all
the,
like yeah, it
of
was
the
like 50,
strains.
exactly of like everything. And I'm like, ah,
This one's dill, weed.
yeah,
This one's oak,
Yeah.
pollen.
Yeah. exactly. Literally,
This
that's what they did.
Hey, and it's like, this one's lily pad. Jesus,
Yeah.
man, I'm 14.
Yeah,
You can't be whispering in my ear, lady. You're 60-year-old lady. You know what that's doing to me?
yeah. I wish I had your angelic voice, Eric, whispering in my ear at that time. Would have been much more soothing.
This one is dogwood. I'm running out of trees
That's
that I know,
okay.
by the
Yeah, I'll cut you off there.
way. This one is kudzu.
I saw the wheels turning there. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
he's in a wall here.
Creatively
bail.
bankrupt immediately.
We need a bail.
Uh-huh.
All right. Any other stories from you guys? Anything else to catch up on before we move on to our next segment of the week?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
I don't know. You know what's so funny? I'm so prepared. I don't even know what the next segment is.
Yeah. So the next segment, this might be possibly another failed segment. So we're just gonna see how it goes. You guys, I purposely sent you the stuff that I saw ahead of time, and you guys
Okay.
purposely did not read it to keep it all on me. So I appreciate
Mhm.
you guys are great friends.
I want to be disappointed live.
You're gonna be disappointed live. Okay. So we're gonna this is gonna be the parenting hot take segment. So I found some just random parenting. Some of these aren't even really hot takes, they're just kind of takes that might be controversial. So we're just gonna go over them and
Have you
react.
question disclaimer? Have you read all of these?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Okay.
That's why I said some of them are not. That's why I
That's
said
an
some of them are not hot takes. They're just
Okay.
kind of just takes that might, that have a one way or another kind of thing to them. So
Okay.
all right, let me pull these up real quick here. All right, this is the last time I do anything like this. This is not fun for me.
I remember my first time prepping.
Yeah, I told you we're not serious podcast host. All right, so first hot take or parenting take that might be controversial. Punishment doesn't teach long-term lessons. As soon as the punishments stop coming, they'll go right back to unwanted behavior because the lesson wasn't internalized. Do you guys disagree or agree with that?
I don't even know what it means.
Basically, it's saying like punishing your kids doesn't work because you're basically just punishing them and
Dude.
then they're going to forget it.
That's hippy dippy bullshit.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that one.
I mean, I just talked about how my daughter's running laps now. She's 7. She's running laps in the backyard. So we're trying all kinds of punishment.
Yeah.
So if you stop it, you think she'll go right back to the unwanted behavior?
Yes, I do.
So you do
There
agree
we
with him.
Maybe I do.
Flipped himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what just happened there?
Yeah. You just inception yourself, dude.
I did. Wong.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I think it depends what the punishment is, right?
Mhm.
Like how aggressive is the punishment? Maybe you need to get more aggressive, Eric. Maybe that's the lesson here. They could do suicides.
No comment.
No comment.
Tell her to be careful up there. There's rocks and different things.
Dude,
Yeah.
they're coming down. When you come down the hill, trust me, you get a lot of speed.
Yeah. The hospital's already ready.
Hey, so then, Brandon, speaking of that, Hadley has these little like a mermaid, like one's an aerial wand, plastic wand thing she has, and she'll be playing games of like things she can do with it. And she's like, lately, the last like week, not counting this weekend, but whatever. She's been doing this thing where she'll be like, "Daddy, abracadabra, heal your knee." She's like, "You're back to normal, Dad." I'm like, thanks.
You're like, I
you.
needed that a month ago.
Yeah.
Could have saved me a gigantic hospital bill.
Yeah. Eric's like, in your head, you're like, this is so cute and I really appreciate it. But God damn it, this is not helping.
Hey, Anish, but also, get off my fucking knee.
Yeah. She's like jumping on it.
The wand didn't work.
Yes, yeah. It still hurts.
Hadley, take a lap.
That's one lap.
It's funny.
That's hilarious. All right. So Eric flipped himself on that one.
Mm-hmm. Well, honestly, I was confused on what it was even saying, but yeah.
Yeah, it got that one got a little wordy. I'll
okay.
keep him short. I'll keep
No.
him short.
I think it's a me thing.
Also true. You're still, hey, look, you're still coming down from the clouds, okay?
That's true.
You're high on all that NyQuil, DayQuil.
Yeah, I'm weaning myself off the hardcore drugs here. So okay.
Yeah. So we'll give you a little break on this one. All right, next one. Parents need to stop oversharing on social media. It's the new curse for this generation. Putting your kids on camera for social media clout only for yourself. What do you guys think about that?
I
I have a theory that in about 10 years, we're going to get some sick documentaries about all these online streaming families and kids that are like streaming on like the Kid Doodle Roku channel or like the YouTube Kids channels of these damn kids that are being made to like play in like their parents' little thing that they got set up for them. So I think there's a ton of parents who are trying to like cash in on their kids to make some money.
Yeah.
I think so too. I agree with it. I mean, I agree with it to the point. I mean, look, if you want to share what your kids are doing and accomplishments, that's like one thing. But if you're like every day out there, like making it a point to like look at my kid, look at what they're doing now, look at this, look at that, like then it's too much. Like, what are you doing? Like what's the point of it? You know what I mean?
Hey, no, my favorite one is like, because we've all done it. All of our kids have gone through all these grades, but it's like, wow, your kid tried really hard and he graduated kindergarten. Yeah. Wow, he's set for life. Has Yale called yet? You know what I mean? Like it's like I'm so proud of dude. I did one when Hadley or Ophelia started playing soccer, and it was just it was called Soccer Tots, and it was literally there were no games. It was just practice. And she hated it because it was boring as hell. And I don't blame her for not. It was like what kid just wants to practice and never play a game? But at the end, they all got medals, and I was like, congratulations to Ophelia on her undefeated soccer season. And like people were like, way to go, Ophelia. I'm like, they didn't play any games. Like there were no games.
Still counts.
It's a technicality.
Yeah. Like that kind of stuff is like, whatever. Like obviously being the parent is a proud moment, but it's like, nobody else is going to care about this besides us. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like nobody, like who cares about kindergarten graduations outside the parents themselves? Nobody. Let's be honest. Like people who say they do, like they're just kidding themselves. Like it's stupid. Stupid.
This will be good down the road and all of our children get to hear this. Oh, thanks, Dad.
No, I said our own kids is fine. I'm talking about other people don't want to see stuff about our kids.
So now they're gonna go, thanks, Uncle Anish.
Yeah. No one's gonna listen to this podcast. But please do subscribe. All right. This is a pretty straightforward one. Most of y'all shouldn't have been parents. There are a lot of idiot parents out there.
True.
There are a lot of idiot parents out there.
True. Next question.
Did you guys have the same realization whenever you have your first child and then you go out to the car and you think they're going to like inspect the car seat and like whatever, they're just like, okay, you're good to go. And you're like, you're just going to let us leave the hospital.
Yeah. I couldn't even get the car seat out of the car. We're going to figure it out.
Yeah. No, like,
dude,
legit.
They told us they were going to go through this whole inspection of the car seat and make sure all they did was they just did the test. Like, can she's in the car seat for longer than a minute, basically.
Oh,
that's
really?
all they did. Yeah, that's all they did up here.
No.
I didn't get anything.
No. they literally, Katie got wheelchaired out. I had to walk out. No big deal. And my back
man.
was killing me. I was laying on this terrible cot all weekend.
Yeah.
They just
Hot
let us
take,
go.
not so hot take.
Yeah.
Those beds suck.
Mm-hmm. This is a dad plight, new childbirth friendly podcast.
Yes. Yeah, that was those beds are horrible. They don't realize how much the dad struggles in this whole process.
Mm-hmm. Here's a sheet. Here's a shitty pillow, and you're
Yeah.
on a.
They've really expedited the process. My brothers had 2 babies recently, but like since post COVID, they try to get you out of there, man.
Oh, really?
It's like a 24-hour thing. They're like,
Whoa!
get the heck out of here.
Seriously.
Get the bed opened. The next one in.
Whoa! We got another one popping out.
Yeah. So they were home pretty quick.
I mean, I guess after the first kid, you're kind of like, all right, whatever.
Well, you know what's funny? On the second, well, granted, it depends on what kind of kid you have, but Hadley was a wonderful newborn, and so we were literally ready to go. Like that night after she was born, we're like, "Can we go? Do we have to stay?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you know how it is. Like once you know what you're doing, you're like, "I would really love to not be in this
I'm a
hospital."
pretty good parent.
Yeah, I got this shit figured out. Okay.
Yeah. Hadley again, uphill.
yeah. Run your ass up that hill.
All right, so that's a perfect segue into our next hot take, which kind of goes back to our first one. This generation of parents is raising the most ill-mannered children, all in the name of gentle parenting. I can see that.
I also have thoughts on this too.
Shocker.
Yeah,
The amount of people who are like, I don't yell at my child, and you're like, well, that's going to be problems down the road. Just so you know.
Yeah. Now your kid is like throwing a tantrum in the middle of the
I'm
grocery
like,
store.
no, you're right. Your 3-year-old should dictate what the rest of this group does. That's a good logic.
Yeah, listen, hey, I'm all for gentle parenting if it works, but
yeah,
that's the big caveat if it works, and I personally have not seen it work. It only works when the kid is like in a perfectly good mood and they're just listening to everything you're saying. But even then, how often does that happen? Never.
Yeah, not when they're younger. There's not that
when
many
they're
days.
younger.
Yeah, when there's not that many days.
Exactly. All right, last one. People with no children can, in fact, offer you parenting advice. Yeah.
They can do whatever they want.
Yeah. They can do whatever they want. They can kick rocks.
Yeah.
No, you don't know anything.
Yeah, dude, they don't know anything. The amount of
Nobody does. Nobody does.
Yeah, dude, even parents don't know. But the fact that you're not a parent, you definitely don't know anything. Yeah. Like everybody tries to give you advice, like, "Hey, you should do this, you should do that." Well, hey, thank you, kind sir. I didn't think of doing that.
Like the Willy Wonka meme.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
Oh, do tell, childless individual.
Yeah. Yeah. People with no kids can just keep their opinions to themselves. When it comes to parenting advice, at least.
Nah, everything. Why not?
Yeah. All right, that's all I had for parenting hot takes. Hey, man, not as
You
bad
got through
as
them all.
I got through them all.
Good
All
job,
right?
Anish.
Got through
Good
them all.
job by you.
Good job by you.
Snapshot Anish.
I told you I read them this time. Okay. Last time did not read them, and it did not turn out well.
Crazy how that works.
Did not turn out well. All right, so let's go to move on to draft time. You guys ready for the draft? So we're gonna do the best dad sayings slash jokes. So it could be a dad joke, it could be a dad saying, it could be just
Is this
a
like
saying as
things
you've grown
that we
older.
say? I was trying to think of things that like I say.
Yeah, it could be. So
Do whatever
what I
you want.
did.
It's your
Yeah,
draft.
So, yeah, it's your draft, man. You got first pick, by the way. So it's gonna be you, Brandon,
God,
and me.
here's my list so far.
Goku.
I can't wait for you to draft your Dragon Ball Z quote.
No. Kakarot.
Please.
Please do.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. So what I did was I kind of looked up like just popular dad sayings, and I find
Cheater.
myself saying a lot of them.
Cheater.
So like I feel like if you say it, it's probably gonna be pretty popular.
I mean, this might be more telling into like our parenting styles, but I mean, if I'm on the clock, am I on the clock?
hey
yeah.
man, kick it off. Go for
So
it.
like literally every single day, one of the expressions is, "Okay, girls, 10 minutes, AIS, we're all out of here."
Mm.
Ass in seat.
Yeah, that seems like a ward specific saying.
Well, so I have a bunch, and I took Katie's like, don't say some of the ones I was saying after her. She's like, don't say those. I'm like, that's just these are from my dad, so they're in my brain, and they're going to keep continuing on.
Yeah.
But yeah, AIS is the number one thing.
That's a good one.
I don't know if it's the number one dad saying, but it's
your
something
number
that
one.
it's literally, especially with school, and I have two girls. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
how do I
Yeah.
get through to their little brains? We need to go. Everyone,
Yeah.
AIS.
Okay, man, it's just your draft. We're living in it, okay? All right, Brandon, you got the number 2 pick.
I did more probably generic stuff.
Yeah, so did I. That's kind of what I went.
Oh, so I shouldn't
try
go.
to think of.
This is not a personal podcast. This is not our personal history, shared histories, or
I definitely picked some that I heard growing up. I heard a lot growing up, and that's why I'm going with the number 1 pick. And I say it now, and I catch myself saying, I'm like, oh man, I remember like my mom or like even my probably grandparents say that too. But it's kids are running. We got the trampoline outside. They're running in and out, leaving doors just wide open. I'm like, were you born in a barn? Like, what are we doing?
That's
So say that all the time. But so yeah, that's the number 1 pick.
Good one. All right, so I got 2 here. How many rounds are we going? 3? 4?
3.
Yes,
3? Probably 3. I think 3 is good. All right. So again, I kind of went generic, but I caught myself saying this the other day. Whenever a kid gets hurt and they're like screaming or scraping,
that's probably should have been the number. Well, as soon as you said that, I'm like, damn it, I know where he's going with this. That's a great one.
I guess we got to cut it off. That's what you got to go with. Yeah, I guess we got to cut it off.
And watching the terror in their eyes.
No, so Zoya is not old enough to understand that is a joke, and it led to quite the meltdown. So
that's what I mean. You watch the terror in their eyes when.
Can I tell a story?
Yeah.
Can I tell an Eric story?
Yeah. Tell an Eric story.
Oh, yeah. Dude, this is good. I know what this one is. I know what it is.
Exactly with this phrase. This has been a couple years ago. It was actually right when
it was
Ophelia and Savannah were born.
So
it was
like
the first time,
6.5 years ago.
Yeah, it was the first time like our family's hanging out since
it was the newborn photos. So it's just a couple weeks. Right.
Yeah, because Ophelia's about a month almost younger than Savannah, maybe. But we come up to do newborn photos, and Eric and Lily were. Or well, no. First, Lily got a little paper cut or something, and Eric did the line. You're gonna have to cut it off, and she's little. Like
she didn't like
6
it.
or 7. Cried. Obviously, cried. Didn't like it. So fast forward a couple hours later, they're upstairs, just her and Eric playing, and I guess he went to dive on a cardboard box. You can explain yourself on what you were trying to do.
Those like mega blocks. They're like the big blocks for little babies and stuff. We had someone had gotten us a gift of that for Ophelia, and the box was real big when it was broken down flat, and so we were upstairs. I think Lily was standing on it like a surfboard, kind of like moving around on it. And I go, Lily, watch this. And I was gonna do I got a little run, and it was a long, but the bonus room was real long, so you had a good little runway. So I went to run, and I went to jump on the cardboard, and my left knee didn't catch the cardboard. It caught the carpet, but I had a good running, and so when I slid, and I gave myself probably a silver dollar size carpet burn on my kneecap.
Wicked. And it sounded like someone was falling through the roof, like because everyone else was downstairs, and we all immediately just look up, like, what was that? And we just hear him like moaning, like, and he comes downstairs, and his Rudolph the red-eared reindeer, just throbbing, like, oh, it's so bad. And there's a picture that Facebook sucks, but the good thing about Facebook memories is you get to relive some of these moments. There's a picture of Eric and I holding our newborn babies, and his knee is just, you can hear it talking.
And we're sitting on a couch, so it's like knees are like front and center of like the picture.
Yes.
And I have a goopy red,
it's bright
plasma
red
looking.
Yeah,
it's trying to stop the
fresh.
Bleeding.
Your knee has really gone through the ringer.
Dude, so now I have matching scars on both knees.
But literally, Lily said we're gonna have to cut it off.
Dude, she didn't miss a beat.
I was about to say, did she bring it back?
No, so we were still in the bonus room, and I think Brandon, you were up there at that point, because then we were laying there, and she like was looking over me as I was like laying down on the ground, and she was like, "We're gonna have to cut it off."
Nice.
Yeah,
that was well worth.
It had to have been 10 minutes, 20ish minutes between her turning
so
it
it was
right
fresh.
back on me. Yes,
Yeah,
her
it was
turning
fresh.
it right back on me.
Yeah.
She was already ready. She was ready. She was cocked and loaded with that one. Just
Mhm.
waiting for the right moment.
As soon as you made your pick, I immediately was like, I gotta say this story.
Brandon, I think it was the same weekend. I remember because it still like sticks in my brain. It was like either a paper airplane or something that we were like shooting across the room, or maybe it could have been just like a bow tie, and I shot it and it hit Lily like in the face, and she looked at me and she goes, Eric, you suck. And it's just like that's like forever in my heart. It's
That's
like,
hilarious.
yes, oh, so good.
Brandon's like, I too have said that many times.
I'm like,
Might have
this
been
little
me,
girl's
I
pretty cool. She can stick around.
Hey, they say the darndest things.
Yeah. She is definitely a Boyd for sure.
Sorry,
All right.
cut off your
Yeah.
your second
we
pick.
just-
I lost my train of thought.
We took
Okay.
over the draft.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. So this is another one that I have caught myself saying recently and just, keeping in fashion with the sleepy dad namesake. I'm not sleeping. I'm just resting my eyes.
Mm.
Mm.
Good one.
You're laying on the couch. You're trying to watch a show, 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Just the whole week is caught up with you. And the blinks are starting to get longer and longer in between. And the next thing you know, it's like 30 minutes later. And your wife's waking you up like, hey, did you fall asleep? Like, no, I'm good. It's been like 30 minutes with just me snoring away.
It was
That's
a
a
long blink.
Yeah, it was a long blink. I knew what I was doing. I could tell you exactly what happened on the show. Spoiler alert, I cannot.
It's
All right,
over?
Brad. Yeah, it's over. What happened?
Y'all may get into this now. I definitely get into it more now that they're older and they're smarter. So they come at you, they ask you questions, and you're trying to decide: has someone already told you that you can't do this, and you're trying to like pull a fast one on me? Or are you really coming to ask me? Maybe I am a sleepy dad on the couch, and I don't want to deal with it right now. So I say, go ask your mom.
Yep, that's a good one. That was on my big board. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Eric. If we're doing 3 rounds, these are your last 2 picks.
Oh God, I don't have a number 2 or number 3. Yeah, the Ask Your Mother's a great one. No, I actually okay. So another one that it's because the girls honestly have like insane piggy banks. Like it's kind of for literally having never had a job before. They've never worked at Ponderosa or Fazoli's or Applebee's or anything. They have a pretty good piggy bank stash going. So one of my favorite things to say is whenever they either break something or they're talking about buying something, just go with the okay, Ophelia, we're gonna use your money from your piggy bank, and just watching the like disgust of like, how dare you recommend using my money?
Yeah, it gets serious when it's their money.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. So now you don't want the candy
Yeah.
or the shoes or the makeup that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it's mom and dad's money, it's let it flow, man. Let's make it rain in the club.
Yes. Yeah, it's unlimited funds from them.
Yeah. When it's their money, whoa, easy guy. Let's calm down. That's a good one, Eric. That's a good one. All right, what's your final pick of the draft?
This one's more generic, but it's still funny because now that you know when they get more vague but determined on their requests for food, is just they're like, I'm hungry, and you go, hi, hungry, I'm dad.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. You may have salvaged your whole draft with
and
that
it
pick
doesn't
right
help
there,
the
Eric.
situation. Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
because that's a way more common. That's it's a timeless one. I bet you cavemen were, grunting that out.
Yeah, that was good. All right, Brandon, last pick of the draft. What you got?
All right, I'm gonna do what every dad in America is gonna be doing this weekend, and I'm gonna say, "Oh, big third down here."
Oh,
When you're watching a football game,
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one, man. Your last
Shout out
picks are
football.
your last picks are always wild cards. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they miss, and this one hit.
I'll throw them away. I don't care. You can't take them with you.
Hey, he's open downfield somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. My last one. When you're getting prepped for the newborn, and you're getting all the new stuff in the crib, the bassinet, just all the the stroller, all that stuff. You got to bring it into the house and start put it together. And sometimes it's just you and the wife having to carry all of it in. And when you're sitting there struggling, you hit them with the old, it's not heavy, it's just awkward. No, it's not heavy. I got it. It's a weird shaped box.
I can pick it up.
Yeah.
It's just there's no good grip.
Yeah. Yeah.
That always was for me was always
It's a great one. Anish.
the baby carrier. Like when you're trying to carry that thing,
Yeah.
like, there's no easy way to carry it.
No.
It's just awkward.
Who
Yeah.
the hell rested on their forearm? Like, who
No,
thought that was
that's-
a good idea?
Psychopath.
It's always just like clanking your knee. And
Yeah, yes.
those things, there's no good way
Dude,
to carry
I
those
remember.
things.
So when Ophelia was born, she had jaundice. So we had to go back like 3 times the next week to get her blood work done.
Mhm.
And we had to. I remember literally the first time we went, not knowing where in the hospital where the doctor's office was that was going to do the blood drawing. And so I remember carrying her in the carrier through this like long hallway and just being like literally you're like going side to side. You're switching your hands and switching it back and her.
They're
she's
so
like,
awkward.
She's just getting rocked in the thing, and
Just hitting
also
stairwells.
Whiplash.
yeah, but also like classic new parents thing. We didn't bring the stroller with that. You can just put it in. Where
Right.
yeah, we'll just carry her in the carrier that weighs 80 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, those things suck, man. Your forearms like throbbing halfway
Yes.
through, and it's like
Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
not great. It's not
I
heavy
knew it.
though. It's just awkward.
I used to work with a guy.
is.
He didn't know that the car seat carrier that it actually detached from the base, and so he was actually unseat belting
like
the
a
entire
No.
yeah, and carrying the carrier with that car base.
It's like an extra 10 pounds.
Dude, that
no
thing's a
reason.
unit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, that was good. Good draft. So I had a bunch written down. So we had.
You want to hear a real one? My dad used to say to me when I was a kid. That
Yes.
I've been
Yes,
saying a
of
lot
course
now.
I do.
I should have included it, but when I was a kid, when you lick your lips too much and you get like the chapped lips that
Yep.
are like look like a clown's lips. Well, Hadley does that, and it's so you're like, oh, I guess I did it. So of course she does it. So she'll eat chocolate, and it's just like chocolate all around her face because she's just constantly licking her face. Well, my dad used to say, he's like, Eric, stop licking your lips. You look like you're licking an elephant's asshole.
That wasn't on the big board.
That wasn't on the big board.
No.
That should be your number one over
I
ass
know.
and seats. That's a good one.
Yeah,
So
I had
I,
to pick that
I
number
honestly
one.
thought that was a kind of normal expression, and when I first said it out loud, Katie was like, "What?"
You thought
Okay.
licking an elephant's asshole was a normal expression.
Can you? I mean, around the same age as Hadley, I was getting told that, and so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shout out Ward.
Shout out,
Shout
Papa
out Ward,
Giorgio.
man. Shout out Ward Bigness. So the ones I had are pretty generic. Nothing like licking an
Nothing like that.
elephant's
Your
butthole.
parents didn't say anything
Yeah.
crazy like that. Just me.
No, just you. just you.
And then my dad's like, "Eric, you curse too much," and he's like, "Eric, you're licking a damn elephant's asshole."
Yeah, where did you get it from, Dad?
Yeah.
So this one's classic. Whenever your kids get their directions mixed up, and you're like, "No, your other right."
Mm.
You know, when you see an old buddy and they come into a bar or you're meeting them up somewhere, hey, guess they'll let anybody in here nowadays.
Yeah.
When you see traffic, glad we're not going that way.
Mm.
Yep.
Dude, that's pretty much every time I go through Chattanooga, I'm like, Katie, look at this, look at these fools, look at these fools.
Yeah.
Or like when you beat the rush at a restaurant. Got here just in
Oh,
time.
Yeah,
dude,
that's a good
that's
one.
a good one. That's a good one.
But it's they're generic expressions, but they truly hit. Like when you say them and you're like,
They
dude,
fit so well.
I really am glad we got here when we got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
after
not
a
saying
good
that's
rain.
a joke. I
Yeah.
really mean this.
After a good rain. We really needed that.
Dude, that was my next one. I was like, that's the one I've been catching myself saying too, dude.
I've been saying that.
Sunday it was all day rain, and I guarantee, dude, literally, you're like, thank God it's rained. We needed that
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah. Dude.
And I don't even care about my lawn. And I'm like, oh, thank God it rained.
Dude, yeah. It's funny how much you catch yourself actually saying these things when you thought like, oh, I don't say any of these. And you're like, oh, I actually say these a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well, good draft, boys. As always.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job,
you guys. All right. So let's go ahead and wrap up this episode with some football talk.
Yeah.
Football.
Foosball.
So anybody who wants to just
No.
end the episode.
No, come on.
No,
just come for a
power
ride.
through. Yeah, come for a
Anish,
ride.
Stop giving people outs, dude.
Yeah, you're right. Look,
We need ride or dies.
Yeah, yeah.
You think people lasted this long?
Come on,
Yeah.
Krista. Keep going.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, if they lasted this long, they could make it another 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna bring back a popular segment from last week, a new segment from last week. Brandon's
A hit segment
hit
from
segment.
last week.
It did numbies across
Numbies.
social media. So I'm gonna let Brandon take it away for this week's Boom Roasted segment of the week.
That's right. And normally we do like a football update, but we're doing this pre-game. So I'm going to do a week 1 AFC South centric boom roasted update of the week. So first off, Indy hosts the Texans. The Colts thinks they have a shot with Anthony Richardson, but the only shot they are getting is a patented Joe Mixon shot to the face. Texans win, boom roasted.
He punched a girl in college.
Jags take on the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins handled the Jags with ease in this battle for Florida, but joke's on them. The Jags would rather be in London anyway. Dolphins win. Boom. Roasted.
Get him, Brandon. Get him.
Titans travel to the Bears this week. Caleb Williams, he tries to stand out by painting his nails. Well, come at me when your QB has his own perfume.
Boom.
Titans win big. The AFC South runs through Nashville. Boom. Roasted.
Boom, Brandon.
Well played, Brandon.
Good job, Brandon.
Well played. That was very good. You're really getting the hang of the Boom Roasted. I'm digging it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very well
Very
played.
good,
Nice.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I appreciate the fact that you don't let us know what you're saying beforehand.
I want you to hear it live. Live action.
The
No,
Joe
dude,
Mixon one was good.
Joe Mixon. I mean, because he literally
Yeah.
broke a girl's jaw in college.
That's not funny, by the way. That's
No,
not
it's not funny. He's
But-
gonna have a 15-year
Yeah.
career.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Brandon. I also want the Jags and the Colts to be so mediocre that they have to keep committing to their quarterbacks
Mhm.
forever.
Yeah.
Unlike us.
Yeah. And where's all this hype with Anthony Richardson? The guy played 4 games, got hurt twice.
No,
And
Brandon,
like, I don't
didn't
understand.
you send the stat? He's literally
Mhm.
started 13 games since high school.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
And yet
people
he's
still-
like,
yeah, they love him.
I don't get it. I don't get
I
that.
don't get it. I
They
don't
also
get it
love
either.
Trevor Lawrence too. So I don't know.
I don't know.
CJ Stroud, I can get behind the CJ Stroud hype train.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
CJ
good.
Stroud is very
He's good. Yeah,
he's
he's
very
good.
good.
He's very
He's
good.
going to be a problem.
Yeah, he's gonna be a problem. And I'm hoping Will Levis is gonna be a problem too.
Oh, he will be.
It will be.
Dude, Brandon is going to be, instead of boom roasted, it's going to be like, boom, Will Levis cannon.
That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah.
Hopefully
what
this
we're hoping
ages
for.
well.
Yeah.
No way freezing cold takes can use this against us.
Yeah. Hey man, freezing cold takes picks us up. Numbies, baby. Numbies.
Nish, anything for the numbies and
Yeah.
Nish.
Anything for the numbies.
Put something on the line, Anish. Say something crazy.
Nah, I don't want to be the guy that has said he'll eat dog shit out of a solo cup if Florida State
Dude.
loses.
That's so funny.
They're like hunting him down, dude.
I know.
That got off Twitter.
You can't hide, especially college football fans. Like, no, no,
They'll
no,
find,
no.
I'll find you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll never say anything crazy. That crazy.
So I want to piggyback off of
Oh,
you guys last
Solo
week.
Cup.
No, you guys last week nailed it with the Tennessee sports losers.
Mhm.
And so that's literally, I would love to be like, no, lock it in. Titans are going to win the Super Bowl. But we are sports losers. And so I do not have any confidence ever to be like, yeah, lock it in. There's no way we don't get it.
yeah.
No, we can't. We
I mean,
can't have.
but
nice
this year
things.
though, this year though,
Hey, this year's looking pretty good. I'm not going to say it. But we're looking pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited about this year. As a Titans fan, a lot of hype internally and within Nashville.
Dude,
but everybody
no,
else is not
actually,
believing on us.
only
yeah,
It's like
Nashville.
only us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only Ash.
exactly. And hey, I'm here for it, man. Let us be the underdogs.
Anish, I was reading an article on the Ringer, and they were ranking quarterbacks, or whatever. And one of the zingers that were bullets that we caught was like how ugly our jerseys are. And I was like, "You hate our jerseys too?" Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
"What the heck, man?"
Yeah, they just hate everything about Nashville.
And then there was one recently about how they're like, Will Levis is only. They're going to see how he does this year, and they could cut bait at any moment. And I'm like, "What?
Yeah.
That's never been discussed.
No.
yeah,
Like once here."
And especially like having like a rookie quarterback.
Yeah,
like,
it's
on
like
a
he's
deal,
still
like
young
good
and he's
deal.
got he's got crazy potential. This is I don't get it.
doesn't make any sense, dude.
Lock it
doesn't
in.
make
He's
any
go-
sense.
Lock it in, Anish. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. Lock it in.
Lock it in. Eric will eat dog shit out of a solo cup.
no. Yeah, that whole. I'm not doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Not
You don't-
interested.
You don't want to be like Big Cat from Part of My Take and say do the pinky bet every year.
What's that? I don't know that
He,
one.
he does this thing where like every year he picks one team that he guarantees will not win a Super Bowl,
Oh, nice.
and he says if they do, he'll cut off his pinky.
Oh my gosh. No.
Has he picked this year?
He hasn't picked yet this year.
Okay.
I think he usually pick. I think he lets the first week ride, and then he picks after week 1.
God, if he uses us, please don't pick the Titans.
No, he won. He Will Levis is a
I could
stoolie,
see-
and so is
I
Brian
could-
Callahan.
Yeah, no, I know. I could see us kind of kicking the Bears' ass, or
Yeah.
or I could see
stomping 'em,
this
dude.
being a like insane Caleb Williams game,
Mhm.
and it like launches the hype of like, oh, Caleb Williams is the guy, and you're like, of course, it's against us that he just like torches
Yeah.
us. You know
I
what I
think
mean?
Big Jeff and Sweat.
Oh yeah,
damn.
yeah. But we're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited. Eric, I didn't get your take. A week removed from fantasy football, how you felt about your team.
I love it.
You love it?
Love those guys.
Love
Those
it.
guys in that locker room. Hey, heart. You gotta have heart, Anish.
For those who don't know, Eric pretty much drafted the entire Tennessee Titans offense, minus Will Levis.
Yeah, I didn't
'Cause
get
I
Will
took him.
Levis. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got the one guy I really wanted.
Yeah.
Brandon, the pick I was gonna pick him. Like 2 spots before that, you took him.
I'm in your head.
You never had your quarterback. You thought you had Will? You never had him.
Quick score update. Chiefs are up 20-10.
Oh yeah, dude,
3:30
the Ravens.
left in the third.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, Derrick Henry scored and the Ravens lose. That's a win.
That's a win-win.
That's
That's
a
a
win.
win-win, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. Good for the King. Better that the Ravens suck.
Dude, I was thinking about it. They're gonna be like doing like the crowning the king, you know, and you're just like,
Don't. I'm
there's
not
a
watching.
fury inside of me
Yeah.
that knows no bounds.
I hate to go back to the Baltimore stuff, but I'm doing it. And we talked about the Steve McNair doc last week. And
Yep.
I saw this article. Y'all may have seen it too. I think it was a Barstool guy. But anyway, he wrote this article and he was talking about all the stuff that the documentary got wrong or something.
Yep.
He was writing. He was talking about how McNair was his favorite quarterback. And I was like, is there a Nashville guy there? And I went and clicked on him, and he
Is it the
a
country kid?
Baltimore guy.
Oh,
And so I was like, oh, so
Stop
I was like,
it,
they're also
Brandon.
young. He grew up when Steve McNair was with the Baltimore
Oh,
Ravens. So that was like, because he had all this like Baltimore Orioles stuff. And I was like, oh no, he's a Ravens fan.
that's disgusting, Brandon.
I mean, if you think
This is
about it,
god-awful.
if you are a
He
Baltimore
played. I
fan,
think
like
he played
who's
3
been-
years for them.
And he went 13
if
free
you
one
are-
year.
I know he did good for him. He did do good,
Good
for him.
them. Yeah.
We
But
locked
if
him out of
you're
the building,
if you're a
dude.
Baltimore guy, like I guess they got Lamar
pre
now,
pre
but,
Joe Flacco.
I mean, who would be your favorite
Yeah,
quarterback?
like literally pre Joe Flacco.
Trent
probably
Dilfer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Trent
yeah.
Dilfer.
Yeah.
That's your favorite quarterback.
Mhm.
Hey, we know McNair is awesome.
Yeah.
God.
But I
makes
was
me
like,
sick.
I was like shocked. I was like, oh man, this is like a Nashville guy. And then I was like, dang it,
Brandon, that's
He's
funny.
not.
I saw that article and I just assumed it was the Tennessee guy. There's a guy who's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
volunteers guy. I thought it
yeah.
was him.
Yeah, Big T.
Yeah, I thought it was him.
But he's from Georgia. He's a Falcons fan.
Ugh.
Yeah, he's from Georgia.
Hey, at least we're better than the Falcons, dude.
Yeah. Not wrong. Yeah, I want to rip off. I know I've mentioned this previously, but I'm gonna go on my Lamar Jackson tirade here
Do it.
Uh-oh.
Do it.
because
Hey, I'll sit
Baltimore,
back.
Yeah, seat the
Baltimore's
floor.
playing, and it just seems fitting. Every year we have the discussion about Lamar Jackson is the guy. He's the MVP. He's an awesome regular season quarterback. Facts. You can't deny all those things. You know what he's not? He's not a winner. He can't win the big game. You go up 10-0 on Lamar, he's done. He's cooked. He can't do shit. Look at the game today. They've only put 10 points on the board. What happened to this big, bad, powerful offense with Lamar?
The
Sorry,
running
Derrick
game.
Henry's going to crash it straight here,
He's
but Derrick
figured
Henry...
out passing now.
Exactly. The minute he goes down, all that stuff goes out the window. It's easy to pass and hit wide open receivers when you're up 20-3 in a game and the defense is gassed and the receivers are wide open anyways. Try doing that when you're playing tight man coverage in a playoff game down 13. He can't do it. He'll never be able to do it. And Lamar Jackson is not a good quarterback. And I will stand by that take till I die.
Anish.
And- Go ahead.
Sorry. No, you're cooking. You're cooking.
No, I was saying, and he will never win the big one. You can book that.
Oh,
Never.
He will
eat
never dog shit.
No.
Tag him in this.
No. No. I will listen. I will wear a Baltimore jersey if Lamar Jackson ever wins the Super Bowl. That's how confident I am.
Brandon will buy you one to wear.
Yeah. Brandon will fund it. I will wear it.
You're not gonna like what it's gonna say.
Yeah. But
Anish,
Lamar Jackson will never win the Super Bowl.
Anish, has there been another quarterback who has had so many playoff failures year after year after year and they're getting picked to win the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah. Another hot take. Josh Allen is kind of getting into that territory.
He's good.
I like Josh Allen.
Dude, the NFL is one of those things where it's like, unless you're Peyton, you're Tom Brady, you're Aaron Rodgers, like there's going to be those guys who are always going to be in your way.
And how many times can we talk about running quarterbacks will never win a Super Bowl?
Right.
Look
and
at
Josh
the last
Allen,
Super Bowl winners.
And Josh Allen he's a sneaky running quarterback.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And people are going to argue, well, Patrick Mahomes is not a running quarterback.
Dude, Patrick Mahomes is a freak.
If he has to.
He's a freak, dude.
Yeah. And like he can run if he has to, but he's not looking to run first.
Well, so as a Tennessee sports loser, we know how devastating Patrick Mahomes is when you're a plucky team. Titans are AFC Championship first time in 20 years. It's going to be awesome. And then you're staring at Patrick Mahomes just demolishing your team. It's the same thing with the Predators where it's like, we're in the Stanley Cup Finals. Everyone's hurt. Everyone's got torn ACLs, concussions. And it's like, you look over and you're like, oh, there's Sidney Crosby, one of the best hockey players ever. You're like, we can do this.
Yeah. And Evgeny Malkin.
Narrator
one of the
voice.
best Russians ever.
Yeah, narrator voice. They did not do this.
They did not do it. Yeah. So everybody who says Lamar Jackson is a good quarterback is full of shit. They're just living in a delusional state of mind because he's not. And the tape speaks for itself. Show me one good comeback from Lamar Jackson in a meaningful game.
And just look at
game.
Yeah.
I said meaningful game.
Hey, notorious.
No, he said he cramped.
And just look at his stats from last year. It's insane that he won the MVP. I honestly feel like Christian McCaffrey should have won the MVP last year.
Dude, yeah, Christian McCaffrey was so good last year.
So good.
Yeah, that's my Lamar Jackson tirade, though.
Good job.
I don't really care if we lose any Baltimore Ravens fans as subscribers.
Hey, Baltimore Ravens fans, go fuck yourself. Unless you're Stabby, we'd love you to have you on the pod. We're a Stabby friendly podcast.
Stabby, go ahead and hit the subscribe button on YouTube, please. Yeah, we are a Stabby friendly podcast. Oh man, any other games you guys are looking forward to this weekend? There's a couple of good games. Yeah, Monday night, dude. Monday night we got the Jets versus the Niners. That's gonna be a good one.
God, if Aaron Rodgers tears his Achilles again, it'd be so damn funny,
dude.
It's all lined up. It's right there for him.
He's going to be 45 this year. That's crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
That's old.
But technically, he's 44 if he didn't really play last year.
Also true.
Like miles-wise?
Yeah.
There's still some tread on there. Dude, also, how fun it would be if Aaron Rodgers literally won a Super Bowl for the Jets and then just like pieced out.
Hey.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Go out on top.
Yeah,
go out on top.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, pull an Elway.
Yeah, I don't have any like predictions for the Titans or like honestly for like the season. It's nice how revitalized it feels like everybody is on the Titans. Like it's just like everyone's like, no, I have like a lot of hope. Like we actually have a passing offense. We're not running the ball, 3 out of 4 downs. Like it's cool.
I will say, as I love Mike Vrabel. And I still think he's a very good coach.
Oh, he'll be a coach again.
He'll be a coach again, and he'll be successful. And I don't doubt that. But seeing all the stories that have come out,
it just wears
since
out.
Then,
it just wears out.
It's good for 2-3 years.
Patrick Mahomes ended our cool. We could have won a Super Bowl with Mike Vrabel, but it just didn't work. You know what I mean? Like,
we were so mad when it happened, though.
Oh, dude.
We were so mad.
Yes.
Oh,
let's not pretend.
But Brandon, we could have
Brandon,
we could have hired like Todd Bowles or you know what I mean? Like there's so many worse coaching hires that we could have made at the moment.
Yeah.
And then when you see who we got, you're like, well, I mean, Callahan's pretty sick.
Yeah.
And he
That
brought in
worked
his
out
dad
pretty
as the
well.
offensive line.
Yes,
Yeah, like
yes.
Yeah.
And we have
Yeah.
offensive line issues, and he's going to fix them all.
yeah,
This is great.
yeah. Brandon, just a quick betting corner. There's some
Oh.
cash outs available with the bets we made, and I think I might take him because we're going to be end up on top.
Hey, look at that.
You gonna let it
Oh.
run? You gonna let it ride?
I gotta look at that.
Sleepy
Yeah.
Dad's on top.
Sleepy Dad's on top. We're never on top when it comes to betting. We're never on top when it comes to betting. We just get, betting just bends us over the table.
What's your bet? You got to say what it is.
And then we got a lot of parlays. We got like 3 different bets going at once. We're stupid.
Well, there's a bunch of like no sweat.
Yeah, they have like
They do all these
risk-free
promos
bets.
like the first
Okay,
Yeah.
talk
couple
to me
games.
like I've never gambled before in my life.
because you haven't.
Because I've
gambled in your
never,
life.
I played blackjack.
Eric, take a lap.
Yeah, take a lap. Ophelia's probably still out there. Just go and join her. No, we did a couple of parlays, so just like rushing props, receiving props, touchdown props, things like that. So the one we can cash out on, I was telling you about, Brandon, that we'll get out on top still is we did a parlay of Derrick Henry anytime touchdown score, Patrick Mahomes over 200 plus passing yards, Isaiah Pacheco 50 plus rushing yards, and then Zay Flowers 40 plus receiving yards. Patrick
Still
Mahomes
pretty
and
good.
Derrick Henry already hit.
I will say the Zay Flowers one would be kind of concerning.
He's
to me.
at 37 right now. He just needs
Yeah.
3 more. Pacheco's a concerning one. He's only at 28 right now.
Oh, really?
On
Yeah,
your fantasy team too.
I know. Fucking goddamn Pacheco. I fucking hate fantasy.
Dude, Lamar is 18 for 27, 195 yards.
You know what they've been doing this whole game? Playing from
Running.
behind.
And running the ball. Just running.
the ball.
Dude, Derrick Henry. Oh, see, this is what I was afraid of. He's got 11 carries, 39 yards.
Yep.
Ugh.
Steezy drafted him. He was really excited
Yeah.
about that.
Well, good job, Steezy. Trader.
Little traitor. Not a good job by you.
I mean, it was looking good early when he scored that touchdown.
Early on,
It
yes.
was, yeah.
It looked very good. Their offense looked good. But they fell behind. And then what happened, Anish?
Lamar chokes, as he
Yeah.
always does.
He
Play it
shits
back.
himself.
He shits himself, literally. Literally shit himself in the game. All right. Well, any other football talk from you boys?
Dude, it's so nice talking to you boys.
1 week, man. 1 week. And
Dude,
Eric
I'm
is
telling
like,
you, dude, you know how it is when you're sick and it's like 3 a.m. and you're like, I've been up for 2 hours and I'm not going, and you're just like tossing and turning, and then you're like, when you finally feel good, you're just revitalized.
yeah.
Just happy to be alive.
Just happy to be alive, man.
Happy to be alive. Happy to be talking with you boys online on a recorded podcast. It's great.
Yeah.
That's what little boys dream of.
So Sleepy
Anish,
Dad's
you
dream
remember
of.
your homework assignment for
Yeah.
Disney?
Yeah. Brandon, tell me to people watch.
Oh,
to,
yeah.
To get
Brandon-
some real good in
Need
depth.
some good stories.
Oh, dude, and you're in California, so there should be some very good people watching. Because
Yeah, well-
Florida is like, it's different people watching than like I imagine what California would be.
Well, I was telling Brandon, I was like, am I going to get the same type of like blow ups that I would in Florida that in California? Because California just seems a lot chiller, and the weather's not like you don't
Not
get the
100
humidity.
degrees.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like it's not as of a miserable weather.
Okay, Anish, we want at least if there's any scooter stories, I want to hear those.
Okay.
I want the craziest colored hair that you see there in the parks, and
Okay.
then I want to hear your best like 2 or 3 best like 3-second stories of conversations that you catch
Okay.
of random people.
You got to
report
text me
back.
that because I'm gonna
Those are
forget
easy.
everything you
Scooters,
just
blue hair, 3-second stories.
said. Text me. I get it. All right, so that'll I think wrap up this week's episode. Unless you guys have anything else you want to talk about. Like I said, we're recording this on a Thursday, so it'll be about a week and a half before we meet back up again. So
Oof.
hopefully,
Think
Yeah.
of me, boys. Think of me.
yeah. So hopefully we can get some. I'm pretty sure I'll have some
Yeah,
story.
you're
Disney
gonna
stories
carry.
queued
You're
up.
gonna carry the boat for us next week.
Yeah. But hopefully you guys can get some stories, and we'll have football. Will be a full weekend. We'll hopefully be recording Sunday night, so we'll have the Sunday
Ooh,
day
so
games.
we're
to talk
gonna
about.
miss week 1 recap kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Good timing, Anish. We're
Hey.
really kicking off a podcast here.
Yeah. You can take that up with the wife.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Told you I wouldn't.
17 to 20.
Oh, who scored?
Ooh.
I don't know who, but
Fuck, it
just
doesn't
saw-
matter.
yeah.
Lamar Jackson deep pass, 49-yard touchdown to Likely.
Zay Flowers. Oh,
No, I'm sorry.
Also, I also drafted freaking Mark Andrews like an idiot.
Yeah, dude. I saw Kyle Pitts got hurt in practice too.
All right, we can ramble about our fantasy
Yeah.
fantasy football talk for days. So
No, I'm talking football.
yeah,
Football.
just football. All right, boys, it's been a pleasure as always. I'll report back with plenty of Disney stories, hopefully.
safe travels.
So
Yep.
appreciate it,
See you, boys.
We'll talk to you next week.